Okay, when you're, so we've got this, just get in here, get that here. So this is just your, just the air resonator. The air goes straight through, comes in through here, kind of a baffle. But really you can install it anywhere in here. I prefer to get it as close to the throttle plate as you can here, where it's out of the way, so that if you have to pull it out and put a little plug in there to sell the car later or for testing or for whatever reasons, you can glue a plug in there. Nobody is any of the wiser, basically. Hasn't hurt anything, hasn't affected anything. Whereas if you put something on top, it's easy to see, and you know, for resale value, everything else, you want to make this so that you can reconvert your car back to original as much as possible. So I will probably put a plug, put the inlet port somewhere here onto the plastic where it's easy to see. I mean, easy to get to, but easy to replace. And then when it's gone, that's it. You can't see anything. We're good to go on that. Okay. So this is the air filter housing. We're probably going to take that off and put a K&M high flow filter on here, but this is your air filter. So here is the first set of wires right off the air filter. So this is the mass airflow, the MAF sensor right here. All right, then the air comes through, goes through the baffle, then to the throttle plate. So here is your throttle plate. That's where when you give it gas, you're changing the amount of air being drawn in. You want to get the HHO. So here's our hydrogen filter here. We want to get this as close to the throttle plate as possible. Don't put it into your air filter, because you can mess up your readings on your MAF sensor and defeat the whole purpose. So this is your MAF. Okay, there's your wires to the MAF. And in fact, on this one, there's an IAT as well. So 5 wires. And this is your throttle plate. So we want that gas coming in as close to here as possible. Test fit from the filter out, which is the center piece. This is in, this is out. And I've just kind of looped it around. Come in behind here. And it looks to me like the easiest thing is just to come about right there, straight out from underneath. I think that's probably where we're going to put it on the duct. Okay, so this is the ductwork. We're going to mount this, I think, right about there. Now, this is the one that we give in the kit. I could mount it underneath, but it's going to make it a little tight. So I've decided, I have one in the shop here, just going with it's a 3/8 inch hose barb, 3/8 inch NPT, National Pipe Thread. I think we're going to put it right here at about the so 12/3, maybe about the 4 o'clock position. That will be the best, I think, for placement. Okay, so about right there. So in plastic, what we find is this 9/16 inch spade bit, just a wood bore bit. It makes that's a good size hole. So let's go ahead and just check that out. All right, so I think we're going to want right there. Now, we like to use, we have these laying around. These are 3/8 NPT threads. You could force this through the plastic. You might need a little bit larger hole, but for us, I like to use a little thread, get it down at Ace Hardware. makes for a nicer connection. And this is a pretty heavy wall. This is, let me see if we can get it closer. You can see that's pretty thick, 1/8 of an inch, right? So I think I might be able to do this manually. Let's see here. Yeah. Very little effort. Okay. It helps just get a little bit of threads on there. And let's see here. See if that'll do it. There we go. We'll put a little bit of goop on there. Make sure that you don't have make sure that you clear out, blow this out and get all the dust out of there. And see how nice that is. And then later on, it's easy to replace this and just screw in a 3/8 inch end plug, glue it into place, and it'll be good as new. And that's an easy way to do it. And from the car itself, you really can't see anything at all. It makes it, that's how we like to do it out here. Okay, so I'm gonna get some glue. We like to use this E6000. You can use goop. This is the industrial grade of goop. This stuff works really good. You can buy this now at Ace or Tap Plastic online. Ace Hardwares here in the US has it. Something similar to this. It's better than silicone. It holds, it's very tenacious, and it holds up with the heat, and it holds up well with the alkaline, with the HHO gas. We used to use it to glue all of our fittings in our reservoirs, but now we don't have to do that because everything's molded into place. So for this, this is black. You can use clear as well. Let's pull that out of there. Okay, the way I like to do it, I like to put it on nice and heavy. It's pretty viscous already. Put on more than you need. Take and make sure you don't have any on the inside. Don't over crank it either, just snug it up nice and tight. It does not take much because you don't want to strip out your threads. Okay, and then take your finger, kind of smush it all around. Make sure we're good inside there. There we go. It makes for a really nice, it's easy to pull it on and off, easy to tighten. You got to make sure you got to be able to get your clamp, your screw in your clamp. All right, we're going to let that set up for a little while and then we'll put that on. Okay, so we've let this set up now. You can see where we're where we've put the inlet. Okay, so we've put the hose clamp on there so that it's easy to get to. Slip that in. I'm going to go ahead and just put it on before I install it. Be easier. And we'll just tighten that up. This like this. No, go that way. So that.